Greetings, peace, everyone. We are live this Saturday evening. My dogs won, guys. My dogs just smashed the living daylights out of Florida. We just tore them Gators up. We just ate them alive. The game wasn't even close. 34-7. Georgia Bulldogs, Florida Gators. Like I said, the game wasn't even close, y'all. It wasn't even close. Yeah, I think we're gonna win the national championship this year. I got a strong feeling. Them dogs, Georgia Bulldogs, we are going to win national championship this year. Let me turn this phone off. These notifications are just going crazy. I swear I thought I'd turn them off. There we go. Let me do it right there. Bam. There we go. Yeah, but we're just going crazy, y'all. Georgia Bulldogs, #1 in the country. My alma mater. And listen, we running the score up, everybody. We running the score. Can they be ASU? OSU? Who's OSU? Oh, it don't matter. Put them in the. We'll play on a parking lot. It don't matter. We rolling. So go dogs. We won today. Beat Florida 34-7. I think that's like the widest margin of victory in a minute. Well, OSU could be Buckeyes, could be Oklahoma State Sooners. So there's more than one OSU. But all I know is UGA is the best team in the country right now. Go dogs. Go dogs. With that being said, guys, let's get through these announcements. Y'all, so I just got my David Banner Ewings in. Just got my David Banner Ewings in, y'all. They just came in. Hold on one second. Let me fix this mic real quick. Hold on. Audio. Let me make sure this mic's not even right. Hold on one second. Here we go. Bam. All right, get that right there. Just got my David Banner Ewings in, y'all. Five. So black owned, Ewing Company, Patrick Ewing. Haven't had a pair of Ewings. Shoot, what's the last time I had a pair of Ewings? Last time I had a pair of Ewings was when is the last time I had a pair of Ewings? Elementary school. So I got my Ewings. Here we go. Not yet. Dinus a millionaire. Not yet. It's coming though. I received that, Babatunde. I received that. Soon I will be a millionaire. I received that. Thank you. Esheo. So just got my new Ewings in. Shout out to David Banner and shout out to Patrick Ewing. So these are gonna be my new workout shoes. These are gonna be my new workout shoes. I don't know what ABV stands for. That has something to do with David Banner, but that's David Banner's logo right there. With the little basketball hanging on the side. Yeah, man. Got the got Patrick Ewing right here. No, I'm not a Sheba millionaire. Y'all, get Bezos. Oh, hold on one second. Yeah, I like the gum bottoms. I like the gum bottoms. I like that. So yeah, man, these are fine. Dope shoes. But listen, this is not financial advice. Invest at your own risk. Again, this is not financial advice. Invest at your own risk. All you Sheba fanboys and fangirls, and all you Doge fanboys and fangirls, I need you. This is the coin you guys want to get. All right, I'm putting you guys up on game right now while it's early. This is gonna be the next Sheba. This is gonna be the next Doge. It's called Bezos. I'm gonna put it in the chat room. See, I'm giving you guys some free game. I'm giving you guys some free tips. Bezos. That's the next coin that's gonna pop. I'm telling y'all, you better jump on that right now. I'm just telling you. That's going to be, the next coin to pop is going to be Bezos. So don't say Dynas didn't put you onto something. But again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. Again, do your own research, okay? Still, no matter what, no matter who I bring on here, still do your own research. It's not financial advice, but I'm just saying, take a look at Bezos. Since you brought up Sheba, take a look at Bezos. Guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you go to dynastymir.com. Also, I am rebranding. In fact, guys, let me get your opinion on this. So this is going to be the new. Nah, I'm not going to do it yet. Not 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 yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. But pretty soon, um, I'm rebranding the tour company. Everyone is getting rebranded as we speak. So looking forward to that. Again, I'm rebranding the tour company. So should be done with that here in the next couple, 2-3 weeks. We leave for Sierra Leone soon. We're leaving November 19th. So if you're interested in still joining, we still have some time. And also, if your citizenship opportunities are available, first step, have that African ancestry DNA certificate. Again, have that African ancestry DNA certificate linking you back to Sierra Leone. So if you have that, you are eligible. Okay, that's the first step. All right, you are eligible. So if you're interested, and if you just want to go to Sierra Leone and have a good time, by all means, come and join. I mean, if you want to come to Sierra Leone, by all means, come and join us in Sierra Leone, everyone. Come and join us. Without further ado, I don't know where Brandon's at. He's somewhere around here. He's somewhere. Brandon, put the collard green sandwich down, dog.
I'm here.
Okay, there you go. Okay. You can take one more bite. You hurry up and take one more bite, Brandon. Go ahead and take one more bite of the collard green sandwich. But today's topic, are Black people tired of getting played by the Democratic Party? So Afghan immigrants, they got what? How much, Brandon? 60 billion? 6 billion?
Man, more than that. Oh yeah, 9.6 billion.
All right, and then who else? So now I guess the immigrants who were separated at the border in 2000. In fact, Brandon, introduce yourself for those who don't know who you are.
Okay, are you can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you just fine.
Okay, so now we're dealing with a situation
But you
where
gotta introduce yourself for people who don't know. The people who are new who don't know you. You gotta introduce yourself.
my name is Brandon. I have a YouTube channel called Pan-Africanism Strikes Back. Everybody dislikes me. I don't know why. No, I'm just kidding. Very abrasive, so people don't like me. But it's okay. So I'm here to tell you guys about some things that are going on, and I'm here to ask a question. Are you guys tired of getting screwed over by the Democratic Party? And basically, we have a situation where you have a president who only was elected because of you, Black Americans, because of us. And once he got elected, true to Democratic fashion, he totally abandoned us. He made a bunch of promises, I guess. I didn't really hear him make any promises, but we were under the illusion, right? That we were under the impression that he was going to do something for us and provide us with some tangible results, right? Well, he has given tangibles. As a matter of fact, everything he and his Democratic counterparts said that they could not do for us, they've somehow in less than a year found a way to do twice that amount for other ethnic groups. Biden is now proposing a bill where he will be giving $450,000 per family to illegal immigrants. Not 400, no, not 400, not 4,500. $450,000 per family to illegal alien immigrants who are coming into this country. Not only that, as another slap in the face of Black America, He wants to do this retroactively, going back as far as 1975.
Are
And
you serious? Whoa, whoa,
yes,
whoa! Are you serious, bro?
yes. He wants to do this retroactively, going back as far as 1975 to give the families of those people and the descendants of those people $450,000 per family. All the while telling you that they just can't find the revenue to do reparation, right? And the real tragedy of this situation is not even Biden. The tragedy of this situation is that the leaders of ADOS, the leaders of FBA, Forget Carnell, Antonio Moore, Tariq Nasheed, Mike Hosey, you're right, 450,000 plus, because that's like the base minimum. They will get some families more than that, right? So here we go. The worst part is we had leadership that told us that they were going to advocate for us. They were going to fight for us and get us these reparations, right, as descendants of slaves. I don't know what kind of fighting they're doing, but whoever's representing the Hispanics and the Asians, right, and the immigrants, they are getting way more out of the president that we put in office than we're getting. And no one's holding them accountable. And there's a problem here that needs to be analyzed and it needs to be fixed. Why is it that Black people, we can't go anywhere else to get what we want? So we're trapped. We are political slaves to the Democratic Party, not because the Democrats are holding us hostage, but because our own people, they shame us when we do the logical thing. If one group promises but doesn't deliver, we should go to another group and get and work out deals to get what we want. But we get shamed by our own people if we even say, why don't we go talk with the Republicans? Somehow that makes us less Black. And what it shows is we've bought into this idea that our Blackness is attached to the Democratic Party. And that's just not true.
Guys, make sure you hit that like button again. Please hit that like button. Brandon, I think this is just hilarious, man. And Brandon, it's only October. They haven't even been in a full year yet. Brandon, what's coming down the pipeline? Like, what else is coming down the pipeline where Kamala and Biden, they're just rubbing in the folks that took their booties to the poll, strolled to the poll, were the loudest about saving the Democratic Party. Like, what's next? What's coming out of the pipeline for them?
The only thing you can expect as a Black American is more of the same. If you don't put pressure on the Democratic Party to give you what you deserve, well, they're just going to keep doing what they're doing. Because if you look at the polling, Black people approve of Joe Biden at a higher rate than any other racial or ethnic group in America. 75%. Even whites only approve of Joe Biden at 40%. Asians, 40%. Hispanics, 40%. Meaning he has a negative approval rating even amongst the groups that he's helping. But among the group that he's kicking to the side, his approval rating is skyrocketing. It doesn't make any sense, guys. And Be Conscious is right. Obama is going all over the country trying to build Black faith back into Joe Biden. But he doesn't do that for Black. They're doing that for other racial groups because the other groups understand that Biden is just trash. But we can't even speak against the Democratic Party without being turned on by our own. And what I ask people, like Costa Zulu, he's already here calling me a liar, right? But this is facts. We've all read this.
Hold on, Brandon. What are you lying about?
I'm not lying about anything.
Right.
But to this person, the truth is a lie. And that's what I've understood. The Bible says that anyone loving a lie will not inherit God's kingdom. And y'all a bunch of Christians up in here. So either you're willing to give up your everlasting salvation to remain loyal to a bunch of democratic snakes and their black servants who don't even give a damn about you? That doesn't make sense. And your leadership, Antonio Moore, Yvette Carnell, Tariq Nasheed, Al Sharpton, Benjamin Crump, keep on going, Jesse Jackson, they totally abandoned you. You don't even hear a whisper about this from these people who not only rallied you and mobilized you around this idea that you could work with the Democratic Party to receive reparations, intangibles. Not only have they abandoned you, but they have totally changed directions. I looked at Tariq Nasheed's page. Tariq Nasheed is talking about Jada Pinkett and Will Smith's relationship.
Yeah.
What about tangibles? Yvette Carnell is doing Antonio Moore is doing movie reviews. What about tangibles? What about all these things that they made you feel like they were going to advocate for? And you could say you didn't follow them, but you sent them your money. You adopted their monikers. You're calling yourself ADOS right now because of Yvette Carnell and Antonio Moore. You say they're not your leader, but you wear their brand. You say they're not your leader, but you wear their emblem on your shield, right? You say Tariq Nasheed is not your leader, but you're wearing FBA on your shield. You're wearing that on on that crest on your shirt, but he's not your leader. Is it that he's not your leader, or that he has abandoned you as your leader, but you still want to cling to whatever semblance of him you have remaining? Because if someone gives me a name and a title, that person is my leader. If I accept that, because you're not the leader of the FBI. So you can't change the name of the FBI to the FBA because you're not their leader. But if the president said, we're going to change the name of the FBI to the PTA as their leader, that is within his right. See, so you can't say someone has the power to assign you a title, right? Right? You know how the Queen Elizabeth, she gets the person on their knee and then she puts the sword here and here and they say, I now knight thee, whoopty whoopty whoop. She's the leader, so
Hey, Brandon, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. I knight you, whoopty whoopty whoop.
Whoopty whoopty whoop.
There
Right?
you go. Whoopty,
But
whoopty,
she's
whoop.
the leader. So therefore, she is the one who is authorized or empowered to distribute land and title. So once you let these people just give you a title, that means you accepted them as leadership. In the Bible, the Hebrews didn't become Israelites until they accepted the leadership of Yahweh. They were just Hebrews. That's it. Only a leader can bestow a title upon you. So when you accepted it, that became your leader, and those leaders have abandoned you.
Guys, hit that like button again. Please hit the like button. And we're going to open up the lines here in about 15 minutes. Shout out to brother WM West Coast. Hold on one second. Let me read this brother super chat real quick. In the next 30 years, we will see who was on the right side of history, Pan-Africans or ADOS FBA. What do you think about that? How would you respond to that comment, Brandon?
Well, we already know we're right. Because even in America, Pan-Africans do more work than FBA. And I'm not talking about BS titles and kissing the butt of Democrats to get jobs. We're not talking about jobs. We're talking about programs. and resources, tangibles that our people can come and utilize, right? You look at all these brothers with the schools and stuff. You look at you, Dynas, with your tour company, right? Your travel agency, your citizenship program, right? That's more tangibles than anybody from FBA is getting from any of their leadership. But instead of just admitting it so they can fix the problem, they rather take to the YouTube streets and try to make an excuse for why they keep on supporting a system that is just leaving them high and dry. It's like a woman in an abusive relationship. If he don't love you, you should leave him, like Tupac said.
Right.
Right? But but they don't love us, but we still stay with them. We over here looking for love in all the wrong places. How long have we been voting Democrat? And then the black man who wants the black woman to submit to him, he won't even answer the question like a man. Brother, what have Democrats done for us in 70 years? Nothing. But Trump did this. But the Republicans ain't no better. Well, we ain't been voting Republicans, so what they do is of none of our concern. They ain't mess with us, and we ain't mess with them, right? Now, what's the deal with the Democrats who we have been supporting? We say Joe Biden didn't just get elected. Joe Biden's campaign was saved by Black Americans. Joe Biden's campaign was saved by Americans. Let me give you some of the quotes from the newspapers, right? Joe Biden owes all to African American voters. Newsweek. Biden betrays Black voters. TheWeek.com. Black America saved the Biden campaign. New York Times. Clearly, we are the ones responsible for this guy being in office. But instead of keeping it real, we want to make excuses. But today, there are no more excuses. We're going to separate the sheep from the goats. There will be, after today's broadcast, there will be two Black Americas. The Black Americans that like to kiss Democratic ass and get nothing, and the Black Americans who want to stand up and fight and get what we deserve from the Democratic Party, or leave the Democratic Party in the dust, just like they left us in the dust all those decades ago. Which Black America will you be a part of?
Guys, hit that like button again. Please hit the like button as you come to the chat room. Don't be stingy. Hit that like button. Black Critique, go ahead.
Okay. Thanks for having me here. Brandon and I have spoke about this on his channel. And I'm gonna thank you for giving me the opportunity to say my point, my viewpoint, because last time he cut me off because he couldn't handle the heat. So right now you're gonna have to sit here, grin and bear it. So what he is saying, and I also agreed to what he's saying, is absolutely right. Right? He's waving the Democratic flag because he feels that's right now. So all the questions he poses to Democrats, I could ask him the same thing. What has Republicans done for us in the last 50 years? Willingly. Are Republicans caping for Black people? No. Republicans aren't caping for Black people. Republicans are card-carrying racists. They will use you as a pawn. I'm not saying Democrats don't do the same thing, but what you're doing is drawing a false equivalency politically. Republicans are in the big house. They're the slave masters. They are the slave masters. The Democrats are the overseers. That's who they are. And the scenario I'm trying to draw is that you may have an overseer. Hey, I gotta do my job to keep this plantation running, but you know what? What's going on with these slaves isn't right. So he'll cut you a little slack every now and again and things like that. No, he can't do that. If Master sees him, he's in trouble. He'll lose his job because he don't want to be a nigga lover. That's your Democrat and that's your Republican. To say that they're both the same is false. You can hold Democrats accountable if because they're racist, but they're different. They're not okay. I wish black people, they don't have these stereotypical tropes as Republicans would have. Like, oh, black people are unintelligent. Black people are lazy. Black people don't work.
What Republican has said that black people are lazy and unintelligent?
No, you have people like Steve King. You have card carrying race. You have card carrying racists in the Republican Party for generations. You have David Duke. You have Steve King. You have Tucker Carlson. You have Bill O'Reilly. Every person that's a card carrying racist.
You act as if they're not the same in California amongst these liberals. They're
I did. You want to go with now? You talking about specifically? You're talking about specifically California. I'm talking about in general.
Hey,
I'm about to bring the point home.
Cut him off. He brought the point home a long time ago. We know what he want to say.
According to you.
Listen.
So
Dinus,
all I'm trying to say is that we have to.
Black. We have to take you off if you don't stop talking. Then you gonna be on.
Whose show is this?
I could tell Dinus to remove you and you'll be gone. So do you want
you want me to stop?
But Black, what's your point, Black?
You don't got no point.
See, there. It's not your channel. You're egomaniac. You just don't want to listen to other people's viewpoint unless they're agreeing with you.
But Black,
your premise is false.
But hold on.
According to you.
But Black, this is the problem. This is the issue with your argument, Black. I okay, whatever. But the issue is when it comes to, I would say, censorship, that's all Democrats. Like right now, if I already get taken off YouTube, it will be liberals trying to do that, not Republicans.
Depending on what the topic is.
No.
Wait, so you're saying no matter what top? So give me an example.
No. Dave Chappelle.
Yes, that's correct. That's right. That's left wing. That's left wing liberals. Yes, I agree.
Louis Farrakhan.
That's both parties.
No, that's Democrat.
Are you serious?
Off these platforms it was the left that removed.
These are liberal platforms.
So let me pose another question. So if the Republicans about black, you have Black Lives Matter and you have other things. Who is trying to get rid of Black Lives Matter? The Republicans or the Democrats? Who are the ones saying that Black Lives Matter is a terrorist organization?
Black Lives Matter.
No. Come on, bro. I didn't do that. Forget that.
Black critique. Hold on. Are you a heterosexual male?
Yes, I am.
Do you believe in a black family?
Yes, I do, and I have.
Black Lives Matter. They hate you. They can't stand you.
No, I'm not talking about the. I'm not talking about the people who was running Black Lives Matter. I'm talking about the goal of what they were doing. I'm talking about the goal of what they were doing.
I could do my own show.
Police brutality.
I could do my own show. Listen, bro, we are in a rough spot to be listening to this shit. This is bullshit. Everybody knows it is. We over here going with the slow group. This dude, look, Dinus, what have the Republicans done? Look, dumbass, we haven't been voting Republican. So it don't matter what they've done. We don't support Republicans. So if they don't support us, why would you support someone who doesn't vote for you?
Why would you support someone that's racist towards you?
Please mute him. Please mute him because he's pissing me off. Why would you support? Why would you support somebody?
But Brandon, this is the difference, Black. Okay, racist versus trying to take my money from you. There's a difference.
Dinus, he already knows. He doesn't care. He's just on here trying to. The problem with this guy is he wants to just be a shit eater for Democrats. So he doesn't.
And you want to be a shit eater for Republicans,
right? Okay, I agree with you. But here's the difference. Republicans ain't been dogging me for 70 years after getting my vote. That's the point. Why?
Because they're racist and an upstanding black person
bro, you can't interrupt.
Go coincide with a bunch of card-carrying racists.
No, Black. I want you to show up to a liberal event and say that you are pro man and woman, pro black man, black woman, pro family, and see what happens to you.
Okay, and this is the thing that I'm trying to say, that we and Brandon, we agree, but he's
I don't
waving that
agree with anything
flag.
that you said.
I'm talking. Show some discipline.
Damn, Dynas. Okay,
Wow,
I'm gonna
you
go
see,
and I'm gonna let
you
you and him
see,
talk for the rest of the time because I'm not
you
getting a
see.
word in.
Hold on.
We just like,
Black.
why do we let people
It's
who
not
ain't
your show.
look,
I'm
bro?
trying to talk and you
Okay,
cut me off.
Dynas, here we go. What's his plan to fix this situation? This is all I want to know. If he
Okay, hold
doesn't
on.
give us a plan, he's out of here.
What's your plan, Black Boutique?
Can I finish saying what I'm trying to say? He's
No,
railroading me.
what's your plan?
Dennis, I'm trying to answer your question. I'm trying to answer your
What's your
question.
plan, Black Boutique? What's your plan? What's your plan?
My plan for it. So now I'm on his show.
See,
No,
you got to get this out of here.
Hold on. What's your plan? What's your plan? That's
Repeat the question.
What's your plan?
No, repeat the question as far as like.
All right, man. Goddamn, man.
Yeah, these Dynas, these guys.
Go ahead. Kasha Zulu, go ahead, Kasha Zulu.
No, we got to start with what's his plan for Black America.
Kasha Zulu, go ahead, Kasha Zulu.
Hey, can y'all hear me? How you doing?
I want people to have the opportunity to talk, but once it gets down that rabbit hole, is Kasha Zulu, go ahead, bro.
No, dude was tweaking though. Brandon, I get what he was saying though. Like you try to cape for the Republicans like they're any better. I say Satan or Lucifer, we still gonna catch hell. So it don't matter who we vote for, the Republicans or the Democrat, we still gonna get, we gonna get that fire either way.
But we're not voting for Republicans, Costa Zulu. So why you keep saying, this is what I'm saying. You guys are fortune tellers because you already know what's going to happen if you vote for a group you ain't never voted for. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't even know. Yesterday on my show, I spent 45 minutes proving to that guy all the stuff Trump did for Black Americans that Democrats never would do.
Brandon,
I showed video after. Listen, I showed video after.
There was a point in our history where we voted heavily.
This is why you're blocked off of my channel right now, because you won't shut up for 5 minutes.
Off your channel, Brandon.
Whatever.
Hold on, Brandon. What is Brandon? Okay, so what Brandon presented in regards to what Donald Trump, I guess, did or planned on doing, what was false about whatever he presented?
Hey, listen, I believe Donald Trump was a blessing in disguise for Black America. Like, let's not get it twisted here. But what I'm saying is we don't need to be putting all our eggs in a basket for Republicans like we do with the Democrats.
Kasha Zulu, again, my question is, what did Brandon present that was wrong or false?
That we should vote Republican. He's saying we should vote Republican instead of voting Democrat.
That's not what I said.
That's the standpoint, bro. Like
that's not what I said, Dynas.
So what was Black critique? What was he disagreeing with?
Somebody's phone messed up, but I'm not. Listen, first of all, this is what happens when you let idiots have a platform on your platform. They try to tell you what you're saying when that's not what you're saying. What I want to do today, right? Dynas, can you mute the mic of his or mic or something?
Yeah, that's your phone.
Yeah, get that Metro PCS out of here, dude. The Republicans will give you a new phone. It's called Obama phone, by the way. Look, so here's the thing. I want to present something where I feel like we could hold Democrats accountable. But before I could even present that, you got all these broke ass Democratic gatekeepers who the Democrat ain't doing nothing for them. So any Black man who would sit up and jump on a stage to start defending Democrats, which is what they're doing, and they're not getting paid for it, that tells you that that person has some type of mental illness. Because I'm not jumping on stage to defend nobody who ain't paying me. Today, I'm not here to defend Republicans. Today, I'm here for Black people with a plan, right? A plan. You could go to that. You could go to Tariq. You don't got no plan. You're just out here looking stupid, trying to hate on immigrants because you're weak. So you're so weak, you can't go after the white man, so you want to attack other Blacks, right? So today, I want to present something that maybe we could use to hold Democrats accountable. But I can't even get my plan out because a dude who can't even get a phone at work wants to come and jump in the mix when he has no alternative plan. The only person who could stand against a person with a plan, Dynas, is another person with a plan. An NBA team can only play an NBA team. You know why? Because the NBA team got a system and the other team got a system. That's why no college team can win the NBA championship, because you're dealing with superior systems, right? It's a higher level of play. So some of us only look at things from a low level, entertainment value, right? Costa, you sitting up watching Tariq Nasheed disrespect black people every day, talking about, I'm a Tariq Nasheed fan, but trying to tell me about how much I don't like black people. That don't make sense. So what is the plan of these people, Don? Because I got a plan. Now, you guys have gotten shitted on so bad that a Pan-Africanist felt the need to make a plan for you, because the people who you follow, the ones who got you all pumped up criticizing us, don't even care about you enough to even make up an idea for you. So now, once again, the Pan-Africanists have to do the same thing that Marcus Garvey did, the same thing that Elijah Muhammad did, which is teach you how to respect yourself, because you didn't let these folks put you down in the toilet once again. And dudes like the other loser who got off of here and this guy right here, they don't have respect for themselves. So they think that accepting this type of disrespect is okay, because any self-respecting person will get a phone that works before they jump on here. Don't come at me. You're not on my level. You're nobody. You're nothing. Because anybody who argues for disrespect is a loser. That's the only person who would say, Brandon, stop. Why would we not want to get disrespected? Republicans ain't disrespecting you. They ain't telling you, come vote for me, then spitting in your face. Democrats is doing that. But then when
Brandon,
I ask you a question as
what's
a
your
man,
plan, though,
you
bro?
can't answer it. You want to jump around, ducking and dodging.
All right, but I'm asking you a question. What's your plan? Because you just like, you got a whole lot of air in your
Well,
chest.
I'm going to reveal that when I want to. So take your little ugly self back to the audience and wait for it.
Brandon, you funny.
Well, I'm funny, but I'm serious. Y'all Negroes jump on here way
You
beyond
not
your pay
serious.
grade
You a big
with
ass
no
teddy
ideas or
bear,
nothing.
bro. You sitting here, you yelling at the top of your lungs for no reason.
No. I'm yelling at the top of my lungs because you guys can't get it through your head.
Man, you ain't said nothing either, bro. You ain't even said your plan.
You did about 50 projects. And we've been doing Casa Zulu this whole time. What he done done? Nothing. We on here teaching y'all how to put shit together. Y'all watching us daily and still can't find a way to put nothing together.
Brandon,
No,
so
because my ass.
because I don't
No,
what
it's
I'm
always an
doing, you
excuse.
saying I'm not doing anything?
It's an
You
excuse.
simple-minded, bro.
Oh, so now all
You
of a sudden today, Dynas, today,
say
because he
I'm
got on here with me,
but
he doing something. He got a plan now. Got
no,
that
I
work.
just don't like when you just go in on another black man, Negro.
Hey,
That's
first
off
it got to be a
code, and
black
that's all
man
you
and not
do.
a
You
black
talk about
kid.
Tariq every day on your show.
Who cares? Who cares? How's that hurting you? What is Tariq doing for you?
It's not, bro. I'm just saying.
Okay, so
I'm
why you
just
on here
saying.
defending him like one of his
You
hoes?
talk about him
Are
so
you
much,
Tariq's
bro.
hoe? Because that's what Tariq say when somebody jump on the channel defending another man against
You
another man.
seem
He
like
say,
you one of
you
his
a hoe,
butthurt
your
hoes.
mama is one of my hoes, all this stuff. Why don't you go call Tariq and ask Tariq why he
You seem
disrespect
like
black
you one
people?
of his old hoes, like he ain't pay you well.
Why don't Costa go on Tariq's channel and ask Tariq why he disrespect black people every day, call them MFers,
Brandon, you
saying
do
they
the
mama was
same
a hoe,
thing. You
because
disrespect your own
Tariq
people
would
when you
just
talk
block you
down on
off
your
his
people
channel.
every day.
Tariq
It's
would just
okay for
block
you
you
to
off his
sit up and
channel.
talk down on your people,
No,
but it's not okay
what
for
we'll
him
do,
to
let's
disrespect black people too.
I appreciate you coming on, brother. Let me get Lisa on here.
This is why other people, this is why Tariq doesn't let these bozos on his channel, because he doesn't give them the same respect we do. We give these guys more respect than they even want. They want to be treated like the Democrats treat them. Hey, shut up, give me your money, and don't you dare ask me about anything. That's how you get black support. Look at the biggest channels, Dinus, disrespecting black folks, and these people out there watching it by the millions. The Democrat then taught black grifters how to deal with black people. Just disrespect them a bunch of times. Don't give them nothing, and they'll love you. They'll love you so much. They'll love you like they love the dope dealer in their neighborhood who got their niece hooked on crack. But when he go to jail, free Antonio.
Go ahead, Lisa. Go ahead.
Oh, hi, Dinus. Hey, Brandon, why are you so worked up? I love to go on Brandon's channel and mess with him. But Brandon, I think everything you're saying is right. I voted for Trump, and I have no idea why most black people voted for Biden. After everything that we've been through with Obama, which we got nothing, I thought they would have learned. But I definitely understand where you're coming from. But I want to say this. The most important thing black people got to understand is we have to get back to black marriages. That's the foundation. Our communities are weak because we have too many single mothers. And because we have so many single mothers, we don't have wealth in our communities. So therefore we can't pull our money.
Lisa, let me ask you a question. Who initiates divorces at a higher rate? Men or women?
That is not the focus. That shouldn't be the focus. Because there's something that precedes that, Dinus.
Like what?
So yeah, so I know where you're going, because you guys, what I realized with men online on the internet is that they have these same talking points. But
okay, no, Lisa, hold on. Let me stop it there. Talking point versus fact. Who initiates
that might be a fact. Yeah, again, that might be a fact, but you have to, when you're running a test on something, you got to consider all variables, and there is something that precedes that. What are the men doing to cause these divorces in the black community?
No, Lisa, hold on, Lisa. I've been through this. Like literally, a woman could go to the court and be like, "I just emotionally and get a divorce." So to sit here and blame it solely on the men,
I'm not. But see, that's the whole thing. I'm not blaming on. All I said was we need to get back to black marriages. I didn't blame it on anybody. You started trying to pick somebody to blame by asking me who's initiate. I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm saying it's both parties. It's men and women. It's black women and black men fighting about this and that and trying to see how many points we could stack up for each gender. We are both accountable.
Okay.
Hey,
we're both accountable. But the bottom line is we need to start at our building blocks. And our building blocks is family. Because listen here, this is why you have so many immigrants coming into our communities building businesses such as gas stations, hair product stores, eateries. They're taking a lot of money out of our community. When black people had these things, these eateries, these hair product stores, the grocery stores, the corner stores, the gas station, when we had it, we poured back into our community. So if our kids had teams and sports and stuff, activities, they could get contributions from these businesses. But we don't have that anymore. So we have a total breakdown in our economic breakdown. We had to get back to the money and stop thinking that, oh, we got to vote for this party and this party is going to give us privileges and this party is going to give. No, it's all about money. It's economic power. And that's all I wanted to say. I'll be in the chat listening. Bye, Brandon. I'll be on your channel next.
Well, the whole thing is,
thanks,
the whole thing is, it's the men's fault. I don't care what you say, Dinus, or nobody. It's on us. We could make a woman do whatever we want her to do. Right now, Dinus, you single, but it's about 20 women trying to bake you a cake every damn day just to get inside your house. And we gonna sit up there, oh, but what the women doing? Women don't think. We tell women what to think. But the problem is men who act like women go out and let women manipulate them, and then they end up getting them pregnant, and you not man enough to check her ass at the door. That's the problem. If a woman, look, if you a snack and she looking for a meal, go find a girl who's looking for a snack. You want to go get Big Booty Judy, all the dudes chasing her. You can't handle her. I used to own horses, bro. And when you buy a horse, you gotta buy a horse that you can handle, or else you will end up dead. Okay? Some little twerp can't go get a big 16-hand thoroughbred, quarter horse appendix. He'll get killed if he doesn't know what he's doing. That's the same thing with women. So what you're looking at in these courts and stuff is dudes who mess with women. They probably know they shouldn't have messed with her, or she probably showed those signs that she wasn't gonna be too good as a mate. But guess what we did? We kept on porking her, dude. Why? Oh, because she's so fine. Then when the woman want to get a divorce or something like that, and then this is the thing too. Dinus, women do initiate the most divorces. But when men are in marriages and they're unhappy, what do men do? They shut down. So the man's like, I ain't gonna get no divorce, right? But I'm gonna walk around the house not talking to nobody. I'm not gonna get no divorce, but I'm gonna stop taking the trash out and start yelling at the kids and shit. Women get a divorce for the sake of stress. That's why black men die.
I'm not buying that, bro. I'm not
No,
buying that.
listen. You gotta listen to this. Women cannot handle staying in a stressful situation as long as a man can. That's why women file for divorce, because just a little bit of pressure and they break. They're like, I'm out of here. Whereas men, we'll sit up and just stay in a bad situation even when it's killing us. How many men do you know right now, Dinus? Will Smith.
No,
Wait.
Will Smith. Hold on, Brandon. One mic. But let me say this: if the marriage laws weren't so favored towards women, I guarantee you, a lot of these women wouldn't divorce on the rate that they do. That's why they do that.
No, of course they wouldn't. But you would see more annulments, more mutual separations, all that stuff, right? What I'm saying is, look at Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. Will Smith is just like, I don't give a shit about that. So he can just go on and do his own thing. That's what men do when they're in an unhappy relationship. Dinus, you know it's true.
But Jada, but you're trying to make it seem as Jada Pinkett Smith's the victim.
No, she's not the victim. She's the problem.
She's the problem.
She's the problem. But listen, but Will can exist in that relationship the way it is much better than Jada can, because Will go act like he's single. Like, I don't care. That's my wife, but I got a girlfriend, 2 or 3 girlfriends, whatever, right? That's how men are. We'll just go get some pussy somewhere else. Women aren't like that. Women are like, I don't want to be looked at as a hoe. Or they know that if they do something with a certain person and that person knows somebody that knows somebody who know they man, it's going to get bad. Women always try to look like the good guy, even though a lot of times they're the bad guy. Mm-hmm. Men, we're just like, everybody look at us like the bad guy already, so we're just going to go be the bad guy. That's what happens. So what I'm saying is, when men and women are in these relationships and all this stuff, a lot of this is on the man, because we're the ones who give the seed to these women that we most likely should not have given it to. These are not people who are like, well, we dated for 5 years and we lived together for 2 years or 3, and then we decide to get married. These are dudes who, oops, I got her pregnant by accident. So now I'm going to go marry her and make my life worse. And now we're getting divorced after 2 or 3 years. Dinus, we see it every day. Right. We see it every day. So I understand that men want to blame women, but you can't blame women, because women don't take accountability for nothing. Do you see, Dinus? You watch Kevin Samuels. How many women have got on Kevin Samuels and say like this, man, Kevin, I used to hate you, but now I love you because you saved my marriage. Women really just don't be knowing that, damn, you mean that little bullshit I'm doing is ruining our marriage? Women think everything a game until it's not. And then they act like, what? What happened? They act like they just woke up from amnesia, right? With amnesia. Because women don't even register stuff on the same level as men do. Men, bro, Dinus, we'll be sitting at a date with a girl, right? The girl will be chewing with her mouth open. Whole time she think it's all good. And this and that. Whole time you in your head like, I'm never going on another date with this chick again. Right or wrong?
Right.
This is, we be at a different frequency on stuff. But then we'll go run up in her and accidentally get her pregnant. You knew you should have walked away. She's a mouth breather. She's retarded. But that ass was fat. And she threw it at you. And you swung and you hit it. But guess what? She got pregnant. Damn. Well, I don't want to be on child support, so maybe I'll marry her. Maybe it'll work out. We take ourselves into traps, trying to avoid other traps. You know how many dudes got married, Dinus, just to avoid child support, then end up getting divorced, and now they're on alimony and child support?
It's cheaper to keep her.
Right. So when you're looking at a woman thinking she gonna just get it, bro, women need a lot of psychological work to get to the point. And that's the good thing about Kevin Samuels. They could go every day and get a little class on how to be a woman in a relationship. And that's why women now love Kevin Samuels. But if your woman don't listen to Kevin Samuels and you're not a man who can teach your woman, well, dude, that's your fault. I'm not blaming her. Because what's the point? I'm taking extreme accountability because at the end of the day, when you on that child support and alimony, you're going to have to do that anyway. So you might as well do it now, as opposed to when the white men make you do it.
All right, let's see. We got another caller. Go ahead, Caesar.
Hey, yeah. So I was gonna say that I don't think that, to answer the question of the video, I don't think that Black people are tired of being played by the Democratic Party, and I feel like it's mostly just because there's no. One, we're brainwashed to support the Democratic Party. Like if you say you support a Republican or you're a Libertarian or you're not Democrat, people look at you like, "Ooh, coon alert, coon alert." And then there's no pipeline. So like I was watching your video, Dinus, the other day about like corporate America. Like, is that right for Black men or whatever? And it's like, once you leave college, you're like a talented Black man. Where do you work? You have to work in the white world, right? It's not like Asians. Like if you go to a tech company, all the programmers are all Asian, they're all Indian, or they're like Chinese or something. So they can like talk to each other. They're all making a lot of money. They can all work together. They can talk to each other about politics. They can group their money, live in neighborhood. But us Black men, like we have to like go in this white world where we're the only one in the company anyway. Like we're spread apart and there's no networking. And then all the media and everything that's being presented to us is owned by white people. So it's like, you know, what does Black Lives Matter? Like, what is LGBTQ? Like, if you're pro-Black, now you have to be BLM and LGBTQ. Like, what's going on here? I don't know.
All right, for sure. Hey, let me read the super chat. Shout out to Goodfellas 36. 85% of us are willful slaves of the system. 15% know what's going on, but only 1 to 5% will affect change. I refuse to fight with the 85%. They are blessed to understand the 1 to 5% mindset. Brandon, you there?
Put the comment back up.
No, Caesar was. Did you hear Caesar?
Yeah, my wife was chewing me out about what I just said on your show.
Wow, why she chewing you out?
She not. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I did. Don't hear that.
She did not chew me out. She just got me some water. Anyway, so yeah, Caesar, you're totally right. Because, and this is what I'm saying, Caesar, that's why I'm unveiling my plan today for people like you. People who are tired of getting holed by the Democratic Party, and then it's like you getting kicked in your ass. But when you say, man, I'm tired of getting kicked, you got a bunch of your own people talking about, nah, bend over, fool. Why would you go run away and stop getting kicked in the ass? You a traitor.
Coon.
Yeah, you're a coon. This is just like the plantation. That's why it's described as the Democratic plantation, because we want to run away from the plantation. But you got a bunch of fiddlers on the plantation talking about, oh, no, don't run away. Why would you run from the plantation? That's so good to us. but massa starving us and beating us every day and making us work from can't see in the morning to can't see at night. And they don't even know why they want to stay. Like that guy, the other moron, Black Critic. This guy, when we say this is what the Democrats are doing and this is what they're not doing for us, instead of saying, B, you right, man, we need to figure something out to hold them accountable, man. This guy's like, but what are the Republicans doing? It's like a woman in a house in a relationship, right? Right? And she say, my husband is beating me every day. I'm gonna leave him. And then you say, and then she say, man, I'm going to move into an apartment over down the street because I'm tired of getting beat. And then somebody come and say, well, what is the person who owned the apartment doing for you? It's like, they're not supposed to do nothing for me. I'm just renting an apartment from them. Like, I'm leaving because I'm tired of being abused. I don't know what I'm going to do in the future, but I know I got to get out of this situation right now because it doesn't benefit me. So let's pretend the Republican Party doesn't exist, because there are a lot of different political parties. There's Libertarian, Green Party, Socialist Party, right? Bernie Sanders wasn't even a member of the Democratic Party, right? So forget Republicans. I think Republican is a hot button issue for Black people because we're ignorant.
Yep.
What are we going to do about the way the Democratic Party is taking our vote and not giving us anything? Are we going to, keep voting for them and hope they change after 70 years? They can't change. When you've been doing something, have you ever tried to change your grandma's mind on something?
No, yeah, I have, and that did not work out.
Impossible. Your grandma about 70, 80 years old, maybe 90. If a Democratic Party,
rest in peace.
If a Democratic Party has been doing the same thing for 70 years, Ninus, do you think that there's a way we're going to change this party from the inside?
No.
You're going to have to do something unheard of, unprecedented, right? Is my sound bad?
No, you sound good. One thing, like, so even what you're saying, like, I agree with you, but I want to take it one step further. When I think Democrat, I think like white liberal. When I think Republican, I think, white conservative, maybe a little racist, but whatever. Why are we even negotiating with these people? I mean, we have certain states where we're 70% of the population, 60%. I don't understand why there isn't just a super pro-Black party in control in Georgia or Mississippi. Or like why are we even negotiating with them if we know they don't care? Like, is what I'm saying making sense?
Yeah.
No. So in Georgia's not predominantly Black. Atlanta,
really?
To a point, yeah, because you have a lot of suburb and country areas that are white. So Atlanta, but that's slowly changing because the non-Black population in Atlanta went up this year and the Black population went down. So that's changing here in Atlanta. So pretty soon Atlanta won't be a predominantly Black city, and then Georgia is not predominantly Black.
Listen, Asians don't have their own political party. Hispanics and immigrants damn sure ain't got their own political party. Why is it that they are able to get $450,000 per family and you're not? Because Democrats simply think we don't got to give these people anything and they're still gonna vote for us. That is the biggest problem. That's why today I'm going to unveil a plan to you, right, that will help you. See, you already voted Democrat. So now the onus is on you to hold them accountable. So I'm not saying leave the Democratic Party today. What I'm saying is give them an ultimatum. Either you give us economic empowerment now while you have a majority in the House, or we're not voting for you in 4 years. Why can't Black people do that? It's not saying you're going to go run to Republicans. It's just telling them if you do not do what you said you're going to do, if you keep giving people money, if we keep sitting at this table and you telling us it ain't no food while you serving everybody big juicy steaks, in 4 years, And at midterm elections, we're not going to support you. At this point, you have to do that. You have to do that because in a couple of years, it won't even matter. They won't even need you. Why do you think they giving these immigrants so much right now? Because they know once they get those people citizenship, those people will be lifelong Democrats. $450,000 for a Mexican person is like generational wealth because he's going to turn that into like $4 million, right? He will be sitting up in his smoking jacket, puffing his cigar, saying, "Why would I ever think to vote against Democrats? They made my family wealthy." That's how these immigrants are going to be looking because the Democrats are already making a deal with them. They're saying, look, we're going to make you richer than you've ever been with black people's tax money. All we need is for you to vote for us forever. They're giving immigrants what they should have been giving you. But you don't even want to stand up for yourself to demand it right now when you have a chance.
Fanta, go ahead, Fanta.
Yes, I just want to contribute to this discussion. I've been listening to the both sides. We as a community, like in America, if you continue, let me tell you, besides your votes, what do you bring to the table? You should think about that because everybody votes in America. Everybody bring out vote in America. But if you look at the Asian community and other immigrants community, they bring economic empowerment. They come into the very Black community, they open their businesses, they have a lot of things they contribute to the society. So even if you come up and say, it's just for example, you have a guy who wants to marry and a young bachelor who is ready to marry, he has maybe 3 or 2 women to pick from. Besides you laying on the bed with him, what else do you bring to the table? So I will ask the question, besides you voting, bringing your vote, that which each and every one that is eligible to vote in America, Asian community, Black community, Indian community, any community has the right to vote. What else do you bring to the table? This happened when all the Black Lives Matter was going on, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. They did absolutely nothing. But when the hit against the Asian community happened, there was bill passed, there were things done in like a twinkling of an eye. Because you know why? They're bringing law to the table more than just their votes. So before you stand out to have a voice here or anywhere or in a relationship, besides you laying down, besides you voting, you should think, what else? What value do you bring to the table besides your vote? So I would say by suggesting, until
Wait,
you can be let me just say and then I'll be done.
you asking the question. I'm gonna answer the
No,
question.
I'm
Are
you
you
answer the
asking a
question.
question or are you making a statement?
He's making a statement, Brandon. It's
I'm
all good. Go
making
ahead,
a
Fanta.
statement. I'm making a
You made the
statement.
statement about 4 times.
Go ahead,
Uh,
Fanta. Go ahead.
yeah, and I would say for you to be respected, you have to bring to the table more than more than just your vote. And by you complaining that, oh, I'm being marginalized, you have to build your own company to employ your kind. Nobody is going to, it's just like you having children, Brandon, or Dennis, you're having children. You're going to seek after your children well-being more than my children in your company. You understand? So that's the reality of life. So you want to be empowered, empower yourself, bring out your community, have businesses, have other things, have companies that you as a person can employ your kind. And not just your vote, because at the end of the day, you bring nothing to the table right now as compared when you're comparing to the other community, the other groups. You bring nothing to the table besides just your vote. So that's my point. Thank you for having me on.
Okay, Dinus. Here's the thing, right? This lady is a immigrant into the United States. And I'm cool with Black immigrants. It's cool. But when people start talking about Black people don't bring anything to America, This lady don't own no company. She worked for somebody. Most immigrants work for somebody. Nigerians, they come, they go work for somebody. Some of them start a business, but they mostly just go work as doctors or lawyers or whatever, right? So the thing that we bring to the table is the fact that you're only able to do what you're doing with that terrible looking wig. You can only buy that wig because of black people who were here before you. Because before, you couldn't even go into a hair salon with an Asian or a white person and buy that wig. So the whole thing is our vote is what we bring to the table because we're the only group who has enough numbers. We're the only black group who has enough numbers to actually sway the vote. So when she's like, well, all you bring is your vote. Well, that's all we need to bring because this is called a democracy, not where you live. This is where democracy means majority rules. So that means the majority is supposed to get what they want, right? Only problem is we have a large majority over a lot of other groups, but we continue to vote for people who don't give us nothing. And this is what I'm saying to ADOS and FBA. You can't blame her for saying the ignorant stuff that she said because you put yourself in a position to where these people can take a shot at you because you refuse to use the one powerful chess piece that you have, which is your vote to get what you want. Black people bring a lot to the table in America. For one, when you send your little kids to school, black people tax dollars pay for that. Because if you took every black immigrant tax dollar in America and put it in Washington and gave it to the education department, they wouldn't even be able to fund one crack house, let alone a school. So all these millions and millions of black people who you saying ain't bringing nothing, we all go to work, we all pay taxes and pay in to the American. That's what we bring to the table. That's why Trump had no problem kicking y'all up out of here because he was like, you guys don't do anything but go work for white people anyway. I guarantee you, black Americans own more businesses than any black immigrants. We contribute more in taxes than any black immigrants, right? And also, we stand up faster than black immigrants when white people come acting out of line. The only thing is, we need to get our act together when it comes to voting. And the mere fact that you got a guy like me standing up against my own people, challenging them to be better, that shows that you should shut up and take a lesson. Because if you go to your country, everybody got the numbers, but y'all getting punked by a tiny group and afraid to say something about it. So don't come telling black Americans, oh, you guys don't bring nothing to the table. You got your own country and you can't even get it right. So please don't act like you got some recipe to get black America right. You're talking above your pay grade, right? So now that we're talking about what we need to do so that you can benefit from it too, then you got to just shut down and shut up for a second, right? So back to what I'm talking about. We're talking about what black Americans need to do so the other black people can come and get the hospitality that we've been bestowing upon them for years. We know they think because they go work for a white man, somehow they qualified to tell us what we need to do. We've already tried that. The wealth gap or margin with black immigrants ain't went up none since they've been coming here because they're just a few, period. So no disrespect to immigrants, but let's be real, y'all. We just got to handle it like we do. So what we need to do, what do you guys think we need to do? Everybody here, we talk ADOS, we talk FBA, but are these things really like in our heart? Or is this stuff that's just talking points? Is this what you really believe? Or is it just something you could use to try to win an argument on YouTube? Today, we're going to find out. We're going to find out today, right? Because I've already created a petition I've created a petition for the Democratic Party. It's going to go to Joe Biden. It's going to go to Kamala. It's going to go to, what's the other little ugly white lady name? Nancy Pelosi. And it's going to go to Gavin Newsom. We're going to do a petition, guys, already created. And this petition is going to basically let these people know that we're tired of this crap. And let me see if I can get the link on this real quick.
Hey, my bad, guys. Something the power just went out, but I don't know what happened. Man.
The power went out. No.
In Atlanta, in the West End, power went out. But okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm back.
Hey, my power went out yesterday.
So yeah, so
hold on, let me get the petition, Dynas.
Okay. All right, so we got the plan. So we'll go ahead and jump to the plan.
Yeah, we getting to the plan right now. So let me click up this. Dynas, you're gonna have to share my screen though.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So I've done what your ADRS leaders, they're too afraid to do. I've made a petition that is telling the Democratic Party that either you're going to do right by us or else. Okay, so let me share this. Hold on. Okay. Okay, Dynas, do you see that?
Yeah, I'm going to pull it up now.
Okay, so why did I do that? Hold on, just wait. Just a second. Click on that. Hold on, I got to stop that. I clicked the wrong thing, sorry. So basically, Dynas, it's time to put up or shut up. That's it at the end of the day. Either because we gotta take a consensus among our people. That's the first step, you guys. We gotta make sure that everybody wants the things that we want. If everybody in here doesn't want it, then it's no point of even talking about it, right? If everybody in here doesn't want it, we can stop wasting our time on it and just move to Africa. So here what we got is economic justice for Black Americans. The disrespect ends now, right? And I really feel like what that lady said on here before was disrespectful as hell, right? Because she's not even considering how she benefits from our contribution. But when you sit up and let yourself get hauled around, well, then everybody else think they could come and take shots at you. That's human nature. People go after the weakest link. So she's like, yo, she's pulling out her suspenders because she's like, well, you guys need to bring something to the table. You need to bring something to the table, right? That's like women when that's like a man telling a woman, you need to bring something to the table more than sex, but he really loves having sex with her. Well, no, she don't, because you love that coochie, right? So what we're gonna do, let me read it to you. So economic justice for Black Americans, the disrespect ends now. If you look here, Joe Biden owes it all to African American voters. Biden betrays Black voters. Black America saved Joe Biden. So I wrote this out. You guys can tell me if we should change something. We could fix it, make it better. But it says Black Americans are tired of being overlooked and passed over by this administration. Has nothing to do with Republicans. We are going to hold the group that we voted into power accountable. President Joe Biden, during his acceptance speech, acknowledged the contribution Black Americans made to his presidential campaign. President Biden promised that he would have our back. Unfortunately, after less than a year in office, President Biden has had the back of a number of other ethnic groups in America, all while leaving Black Americans in the dust, clinging to hope and change rhetoric. As Black Americans, we have a unique history. We have unique challenges. The Biden administration has allocated funds to Asian Americans, LGBTQ interests, and is currently attempting to allocate up to $450,000 per family to undocumented migrants. The needs of Black Americans are being totally ignored. This has to be the final straw. As a matter of fact, this is the final straw. Economic empowerment or else. As Black Americans, we must give the Democratic Party an ultimatum. Submit and pass legislation guaranteeing economic investment in the Black American community, or we leave the Democratic Party for good. Enough is enough. Disrespect and outright lies can no longer be tolerated. Please stand by in solidarity. Please stand in solidarity with these truths by signing this petition. May God bless you all. Now, you want to do something? You want to make a change? You want to sit up and talk about ADOS, it's a lineage, cut the check. Let's get 5 million signatures on this petition. You get 5 million signatures on this petition, Democrats' ears are going to open for you because they ain't never seen 5 million Black people do nothing except for, I don't know. But if we get more Black people to sign this petition than voted for Democrat, their ears have to be open because they still need you for these midterms in this next election cycle, right? So guess what? If we go ahead and sign this petition, let them know that we mean business, then submit this to the news channels and the proper outlets, Fox News, Candace Owens, all these people who live to stick it to the Democratic Party. Joe Biden's going to want to come talk about what he can do for Black Americans. If you don't want to do it, I haven't said nothing about voting Republican. But if you want to get what you deserve from the party that you voted for, sign this petition. Sign this petition. You don't got to give no money or nothing. Take 2 seconds out for your future. Sign this petition and then share it. And then share it. These older generations, they got their butter biscuits, Juneteenth and shit like that. They love that kind of stuff. But you only 30. So you got about 50 more years here. Do you want to spend that 50 more years groveling and complaining? Or do you want to spend that 50 years getting what you deserve? So ADOS, FBA, your own leaders wouldn't do it for you. I did it for you. Pan-Africanism is doing it for you. It don't matter if you vote independent. It don't matter about none of that because ain't no independent sitting in the White House. If you voted Republican or you voted Libertarian or you voted independent, your people still put the Democrats in power, meaning the Democrats still owe your people. The problem is the people you put as leaders, they value their relationship with the Democrats more than they value their relationship with you. That's like your wife valuing her relationship with some guy at work more than she values her relationship with you. You can't let that ride.
Brandon, do me a favor. Drop the link to your petition in the chat.
Oh, link? No, I'm just joking. Let me see.
But go ahead.
Yeah. So you can't let that ride, man. We've been doing that too long. Copy.
Hey guys, make sure you hit that like button again. Please hit the like button. Tour Sierra Leone. We are still rolling. November 19th. If you have your African ancestry DNA certificate and links back to Sierra Leone, you are eligible for citizenship. So again, I'm taking a group next month. You want to roll? Come and roll. Again, Sierra Leone next month. Come and roll. Hit me up, dynastymir.com. Send me email, and I will holler back at you. All right, go ahead, Brandon.
Dynast, let me ask you a question. Why does it take for us to do this for ADOS when they have leadership that they selected? They got Tariq. They got Yvette. They got Tone Moore. They got Roland Martin. They got all these people who they celebrate as leaders. Why does it take Pan-Africanism to do it for them?
Oh, no, let's bring on another caller. Let's see here. Ben, you've been waiting patiently. Ben Uko, go ahead.
Yes, how you doing today?
Doing good.
Oh, I like this. I really like this, Brandon, because you guys really said this very, very well. This party, I don't like either party. I don't vote because they don't give us anything. But I would sign this. I would personally sign this because they are really doing nothing for you guys. You don't even have the fact that Tariq won't even do this. Well, if he disrespects Malcolm, why would you people think he would do this? It's the way, but I do get tired of that party just pimping black people like it's nothing. So that's why I feel like that we need to start demanding our respect, and that's the way it will go.
Yeah, it's about respect. It ain't about nothing more than just respect. We can't keep letting this happen. And why? You know what, Dynast? This link is too long to share in the chat. So isn't there a way to get like a condensed link?
Yeah, there's a site that you can go to where you can put that link in it, and then it'll generate a condensed link. I just forgot the name of the site.
Okay. So
you can
right now we're yeah. So I tried to put in the chat, but it's too big. So
I'll be talking about this on Tuesday on my Black Tech Building program. I have a podcast, so I'll be talking about this.
Let me see. Guys, how can we shorten up the link? I'm trying to just get to the thing where we can make the link shorter. Hold on. But yeah, so Dynast, let me ask you, why is it that our black leaders haven't, these FBA ADOS leaders, why is it that they didn't even think to do this?
Myself. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I can answer that. I can answer that perfectly, Brandon.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you why they won't do this, because they like their favorite thing is to be holed out. That's why they like materialism more than putting real work. They prefer being a slave than prefer an education. That's why they'll do it. But then again they want to give a little in their needle owned by Pfizer. So that's pretty much what's gonna happen. So they're not gonna put in hard work. They see you and Dynast put in hard work than any of these clowns, like whether it's FBA, B1, House of Conscience with Sun Out and Polite. They'll never put in no work. Never. They could.
It's terrible. It's absolutely horrible.
So the Republican Party, Republicans and Democrats, they're all not gonna do that. They would never do something like this. Never one day. I couldn't believe this. But I will be talking about this on the Black Tech Building program. When I do a podcast for it, I will be talking about this.
Yeah, I want everybody to talk about it. All your channels should be talking about this, right? It's just like, look, I don't agree with some of the you guys click this link that I just put in the chat and see if it takes you there. But all these things that we talk about, it's like we have disagreements, right? But at the end of the day, we can't stand by and watch our people just constantly get disrespected. Dynast, would you say that this qualifies as disrespect?
Absolutely. But we enjoy it. I think we have a fetish for it. Not we, but the people who continue to.
Oh, the masses. Oh, they love it.
Yeah, they love it. Yeah, they love it.
It's like, are you serious? Because despite who it came from, every FBA, ADOS, even Caribbeans or African immigrants should be signing this petition, because it's going to lead to some serious division in our own community, especially if African immigrants, Caribbean immigrants start getting $450,000 checks and Black Americans aren't getting anything. You think Black Americans are going to be like, yeah, that's awesome? Well, they're going to be pissed. You know you're going to, if you're Black American, you know you're going to be pissed. So why sit up and wait for somebody to fix it for you? That's what we do, Dynas. We're sitting in our mind saying, they're not going to let them pass that. And then when it passed, what we going to be saying, Dynas?
Man, yeah, man, we fought for that, man. We fought for it. Yeah, we fought for it. Where's my check at?
Right. Yvette Carnell going to get another 100,000 out of y'all. Tariq going to get another million out of y'all, because they want this stuff to happen, because they get a check every time you guys get screwed over, because all they got to do is go talk about it on their YouTube.
Is it Holla uses the former he used to be with the BIL? He calls it misery merchants.
Right, misery merchants.
Yeah. So they use it. Let me see. Hey guys, is this link working? Somebody tell me. Somebody click that link and tell me if it works. Hey, Jay, this is my thing. All the people in the comments telling immigrants, fix your country, this and that, go click that link and fix your country. See, you're not going to get there worrying about everybody else. And this is why this is good, because this puts it on you. Are you going to? Yes, it is. It says shortly. Short link. Dynas, do you see it?
I don't see it in the chat room, though.
Oh, shoot. Where did I put it? Where am I at? Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, here. I'm going to click it. Boom. I also... Okay, short URL. You see that? And I'm going to put it in the private chat, Dynas. See if you can click it.
Chat? Hold on. Is it a private chat?
I just put it there.
Okay, it's right here. That shit's long as hell. Oh, no, here we go. I see it.
Is that allowing you to click it?
Yeah. No, it's not. But I'll put it in the chat room. Maybe they can copy and paste it in the chat room.
It's too big.
No. The short one is here.
Does it work though?
Guys, see if you copy and paste that link that's in the chat room. I just put in the chat room. See if you can copy and paste that. Oh, let me try this. Let me try the other link, the long one. I'll probably chat.
Yeah, it works.
Okay, cool.
The short one works.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. Laverne Smith. Take that, Dynas, right there. Check and see if is it working, guys. Let us know if it's working. Somebody said it works. Damn, that long one took up like 5 sections.
Right. All right, cool. Hey, Brother Uko, thank you for joining us. I'm gonna get these last 3 callers. Then we're gonna close out.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll talk to you more soon.
Dynas, put the link in your description.
Okay. All
and
right,
guys,
bus driver and taxi. Go ahead.
Yes, what is hate? Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, what is the hate for Black immigrants?
I love Black immigrants. I have no problem with Black immigrants. You guys are my brothers and sisters.
Why is this fat man on the screen hate Black immigrants? This fat boy.
Let me address it, bro. First of all, I don't hate Black immigrants. You had a person who's a Black. Okay, if you're not gonna let me talk, you're gonna just get put off. So either you shut up and listen, because you asked the question.
Keep going, fat boy. Keep going, fat boy.
Are you gonna let me answer the question, or are you gonna keep talking?
I just said keep going, fat boy. Go ahead.
Okay, that's fine. The lady got on here saying that Black Americans make no contribution. We have nothing to offer to America. And I told her, now that's disrespect. But you didn't hop on here saying, why is this lady disrespecting Black Americans? But when I checked her ass at the door, now you're saying, I hate Black immigrants. This is not a game. This is not wherever you come from. This is real people talking about real stuff. And if I was standing in your country and somebody said, oh, these people who, just like, I'll give you an example. I was in South Africa and I was talking to a group of colored people, you know, the light skin. They said, man, the blacks are lazy. They don't want to work. They just want things given up to them. And I said, look, if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't even be here right now. So show some fucking respect. I would do that in any country.
I've heard you badmouth your own people.
That's okay.
Before I heard.
But
So
those are my
it's a big
people.
contradiction.
But those are my people.
So you don't talk your own people.
Those are my people.
You think you're working with your own people.
Those are my people.
No, you don't fix your own people by just down talking them.
Okay,
like
now you're changing the subject. Listen, bro.
I'm not.
That lady.
I'm just saying, why do you hate immigrants when you talk down to your own people? Listen. You want to come to the country where they're leaving and they're gonna build it back when once they get their money and go back. I don't understand you people. What's wrong with you, black?
Listen,
Americans?
bro. Let me look. Listen, the lady took this opportunity to take shots at black Americans. I don't take shots at immigrants, and immigrants shouldn't take shots at black Americans. Everybody needs to clean up.
There's a reason why you people left the country. You guys have no country of your own. You guys are still considered minorities.
I never said anything about her leaving her country. The whole point is this. Listen, if you're from Zimbabwe, people from Zimbabwe should talk about your issues. I will never get on YouTube talking about Zimbabwe. If you're from Tanzania, people from Tanzania should talk about your issues. If you're from Black America, Black Americans should talk about their issues, which is what we were doing. And then the lady came in and
I've
started
heard you
taking
talk
shots.
so much shit about immigrants. You talk about Haitian
Nobody
immigrants.
talked about immigrants.
It's ridiculous. You people are just so. You guys are still stuck 400 years.
Guys, get this guy out of here,
This is why
man. He
people
ain't
don't
talking
like
about nothing. He won't even listen.
Sad, man.
Hey, bus driver, can you turn your camera off?
What is the reason?
He's a bus driver.
What do you want to see?
Well, turn your camera off.
Just get the guy out of here. He's an idiot.
I'm black, just like you. You don't need to.
You sure are. You're my brother, down to the blood. But you're not going to get on here. Hey, listen, you're not going to get on here and question the way I handled somebody who was talking down on Black Americans. That's where you're wrong at.
You people's image is the reason why black.
It doesn't matter about our image.
Bad image.
It doesn't matter about our image.
Thieves, lazy. It's because of your people, and you talk shit about your own people.
Okay.
You can't build a community. That's how it is. Let us immigrants come in, and we're gonna build.
Okay.
The rest assured, that's what it's gonna be.
And I wish you. And guess what?
You're whining to the Democrats.
And guess what? You should build. You should
economic
build
justice for Black Americans.
Listen,
why do you men in the Black America community still whine for money?
You should build
injustice.
Listen,
just
brother.
Live your life. I don't
listen, brother. You should build. You should build, and I encourage you, and I wish you the best. I'll even shop at your restaurant or whatever when you build it. But here's the difference. I'm never going to allow you or anyone else to dismiss the contribution Black Americans have made, which allow you to be here. Period. So you show respect. You get respect.
The minorities or the majority that allowed me.
You get you give respect. You get respect.
I like some Black Americans that don't think like you.
That's totally fine.
Black Americans that are good.
You have a right.
You people, like you guys are a subsection.
Listen, listen. As an American, you have a right to disagree with me and criticize my opinion, my actions, and my words. I will fight and die for you to retain that freedom. But you're just not going to disrespect.
What are you talking about?
Black Americans.
How do you guys give us freedom to come here?
I never said you have freedom to come here.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about then? You guys, look, immigrants are able to come here because we need to work for America.
But how did you get the ability
of coming here?
Okay,
no, you guys. There's no way.
This is another conversation. This is another conversation.
You guys contributed no.
Okay,
It's white
fine.
Americans, the majority
fine.
that allowed us here.
Okay, fine. You done?
I'm just trying to understand.
Are you done?
Hey, well, bus driver, where you from?
Where I'm from Africa. It's, you can tell by the accent I'm from Africa.
Which country? You know what I mean.
I'm from the, I'm not even gonna reveal too much. That's
don't reveal.
Guess
Get
what?
out of here.
I'll get out of here. Okay.
Right, stupid. Anyway, I'm not gonna reveal what's the hate. Shut your ass up. Because
Laverne Smith, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Hey, what's up?
Calling from Florida, man, and I just want to tap in and build with you and Pan African, and well, I'm a real estate investor and I'm also a government contractor, and like the lady said earlier, she was mentioning economics and building a business. And I guess you kind of shunned her out. We don't need to build any, small business or anything. I think we need to put together one business and go after large contracts, to that covers the whole states of our each state, and we should move that way and purchase large multifamily properties. That way we could sell our funds. This is how the other, foreign investors, when I speak to foreign investors, this is what they, this is how they build their, financial wealth for their communities back where they're at. And they come over here and they build small businesses that just secure like the loan. And the loan is pulled, they use that, they 10x their money through putting down on that 25%, or that, any down payment they're all putting in on it. And then they're getting that 500 unit, and then that 500 unit turn into 1,400, 3,200. Then they pulling large contracts. Then they're building from there. I'm kind of nervous, so that's why it probably sound a little choppy. But I think we should move that way. That's all the Democrats and Republicans is. You guys getting mixed up with Florida. Florida just a melting pot for business. And these guys coming over here, they're pulling big contracts, and we're voting, and all that is just a petition to say, hey, this the guy to run with. And they already have their contractors. Their contractors are in those small rooms pulling large funding from London. London is sending over their funds, and the president is really a big contractor of the state. He sends it to all the states government, which we have each and every state, and the state send it to the small counties. That's all it is. It's just it keeps coming down like a tree. I think we should build our own, say voting. Maybe that'll raise their eyebrows and do something else, like you say, Pan African, and as well on the back end, do like the other way and implement that plan as well. Simultaneously building Africa and controlling the land over there before China do it. We have to do all this quickly because these people have been doing this for the past 25, 30 years. And now we let China in the door. And now China's over there pulling all the contracts and getting all the funding, and the funding they're pulling straight from London banks, the Dutch bank, all those banks that I really want to build with Dynasty a little more. I really want to touch over there because I feel like I'm looking at these this off market properties in Africa. I'm looking at the land. I'm looking at the contractors who's bidding on these properties. I'm looking at the real estate investors who's buying up all this stuff, and it's not us. And it's not Democrats, and it's not Republicans. It's foreign investors. They coming over here. They even doing it through our ports right here in Miami, Florida. They're buying the ports. They're buying it in the east part of Africa. They've been doing this for 10 to 15 years. They just released these markets to us online in the last 13 to 15 years. I'm 30 years old, sir. I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years. I tapped in through another veteran He's 60 years old. He's been doing this. He told me that I have the reins now because right now it's out of pocket. Everything's online. So it's really into the young people. And right now, the white young race and the Republicans are teaching their own while we're going through school, going through the system. We think getting a college degree is certifying us, getting our bag and all that, and that's cool. We playing football and basketball and all that's cool, but we're not certifying the economics. We're playing a small game. You know what I'm saying? And when you pull these contracts, all you're doing is looking for a big contract, a big company either to pass it off to, who has the 100 employees, who has the equipment, who has the funding to do that, and you shaving off the top, or you either are tackling that with those 100 people. Those 100 employees could be that 100 people in your own neighborhood, and you could pull that county and you can elevate your neighborhood right there. You can start right there. That could be your reparations right there. We can stop worried about the reparations. If we have lawyers and stuff, we need to round them up in one LLC and make that a house and make that our house. And we got a lawyer house based for us, and it's going after all this stuff. It's going after the reparations. It's going after all that stuff that we can't do online. We can't do over YouTube. We can't do all this stuff. And I would love to build more with Pan African, and I would love to build more with True Dynasty. My name is Don Warren, and I would love to give y'all my email address as
10
well,
minutes.
but I'm not going to do that over
10 minutes.
the database.
There's a private chat here where you can privately send the email to us. The thing, Don Juan, is the only thing I'm going to encourage you to do is I understand that we can't do it online, but when you come, you got to have the plan in place already. You can't come saying, let's get together and make a plan, because you've said it. You're the authority on this situation. So you got to bring us a plan, and then we can help you work the plan. We're not going to get anywhere just throwing out what we need to do. We all know we need to do it, but I'm not an expert in that like you. So I don't know the first thing. I don't know my ass from a ham sandwich when it comes to that stuff. So you got to make a plan and put me in a position to where I can just work, where I can just go grind, just like I'm putting these people here. And let me tell you something. The politics are important because everybody's not trying to go to Africa, right? Our people have expressed.
And let me, I'm sorry to cut you off, Pan African, and I think that's a bad decision. I do real estate all day long, and it's stupid to not want to go to Africa. That's where all your resources is at. And it's crazy that our people is catching all the tail end of everything. We waiting to FDA and everybody tackle and hit our stuff instead of we go right there and get it and do like Marcus Garvey and buy us a boat, we can do that. That man raised $2 million in 1880. He raised $2 million, man. In today's time, that is $2 billion economically. You know what I'm saying? That man did that back then, all black money, and we over here arguing. We with the Hebrews, we're doing all this arguing about religion. Listen, you know the true Hebrew is the true African. You know that. So why are we all complaining about this land that just parted? All this land did was parted. We got pyramids in the middle, been separating us between U.S. and Africa. Why did those pyramids get there? Just like the Grand Canyon there. The Grand Canyon, you spill water in the Grand Canyon, you're going to see shit at the bottom. It's the same way. You don't know how this world go. All we do is look down into a book. I'm sick of our people doing that when other people are in another place in their religion. They're doing other things, and it's economic. They know control, and it's not even their religion. We all, the melanated people, are all together from Brazilian, from the islands, from the U.S. We all belong to Africa. We all was into a trade. We were all cattle. You were all cattle being dropped off in different parts of the land. That's just like you take the African lion and you put the African lion in China. He's still an African lion.
He's just in freaking China, and he's gonna lose weight, and and the climate gonna get a hold to him. He's gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So we got stuff like that going, and I just want to build more with you. I love y'all platform, and you know that's what we gonna have to I'm sick of all these people, man. I be hearing this stuff, and I can't. I want to start my own platform, but I'm too busy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no, I think it's good. I think you just make the plan, email us, get with people, because we got to start making plans. We got to stop being like, yo, let's just go get our 45 minutes of entertainment on Pan-Africanism Strikes Back or Search for Uhuru or Tariq Nasheed's channel. We here's the thing. This is my thing, bro. We've already put our support behind Democrats, and they're handing out money. So are we going to go get this money that's currently being handed out that we can use? Or are we going to just let that pass and then be like, well, we got to build it ourselves? We can build. We can build and get our money, because that's what we voted for, right? So I'm not a person who's going to take a chess piece off the table. You're going to have to take that chess piece from me. So look, I'm a Pan-Africanist. I got my plan. But there's a lot of Black people in America who don't want to leave, and Pan-African means the whole world. Africans everywhere. So what I've done is I've taken it upon myself, right, to make a plan for another group of Africans that want to stay in America.
Oh yeah, we here.
Do the petition, sign it. Let's get the signatures, share it. Then maybe we can get their attention and we can start making demands or walk away from Democrats.
Okay.
But when we get the petitions, right, then we'll be able to show that we're serious. This petition is going to determine whether we're serious or not. If you serious, sign. If you're bullshitting, don't sign. Either way, OAP is going to be in Africa doing our thing.
Right.
For sure. Hey, Laverne, hey, thank you for joining us, brother, and drop your email in the private chat.
Oh,
yeah, Marisha, I keep dropping that link for that petition.
All right, for sure.
I appreciate y'all.
So
our last caller, Darnell Nelson, go ahead.
Can you guys hear me?
We hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. It's an honor to finally meet you guys, through internet, I guess, not formally. But I've been following you guys for close to 2 years now, months after each of you started. And I appreciate what you guys are coming forth with and trying to actually practically put in work for the diaspora. I agree with you so much, Pan-Africanist Brandon. And this idea, what you're coming up with now, is a great way to give you and people like us, that knows about economics or surviving, for future generations, either individually or for your families. And this right here will explain and show to you, Brandon and Dynas, and many others that think like us and feel like us, that will show that a lot of us, Black folk here is truly, PTSD, post-traumatic slave, really like struggling with that type of addiction. And if you can't get the amount of votes or even half that you're looking for, you might as well get together, because this is my thing. I see you guys, I see Pan-Africanists, true Pan-Africanists, not Tariq and, other people that you talk about, but people like you guys who's been making moves or, been showcasing their projects for, the future of Africa, Dr. Arikana, people like that. Why aren't people like us or you guys, like, not saying you're not, and I saw a picture of Brandon, a couple of days with the doctor, and, I see that. I see people are bridging the gap, but like, how many more decades or centuries, or pioneers, great pioneers like Marcus Garvey and the other greats, before people like us realize, hey, we're not assholes, but hey, just like God told that story about Sodom and Gomorrah, hey, don't turn around, you'll turn into pillar of stone, or you'll be stuck with those people too. When are we going to realize not to turn around and just go forward and just showcase like what everybody else is doing? Chinese coming in showcasing what they could do. Arabics, whatever, showcasing, because I've been there in Sierra Leone, Diners. I was there in last year of 2019 of September, and I traveled to 3 countries: Sierra Leone, Uganda, and South Africa and Johannesburg. I was in each of the capitals, and I'm just like, it's so much potential here. And I really, not to say I don't care about my people here, but I am kind of like on my own. I can't get my mom to get out of her ways. I can't get nobody else to see the real picture, to think outside the box. So when are we going to realize, if this petition doesn't do it, just be like, no, F it, let's just go and do our thing?
Hey, I feel you 100%. And that's why one thing we got to do is we have to do stuff like this, like draw a line in the sand so we can see how serious people are. Because one thing is, we got a lot of people who will jump on here, 5,000 people, 10,000 people, to complain with Jason Black, right? But then Jason Black ain't going to submit no petition or no plan to address the issue, because he benefits from the issue, right?
Yeah.
So now you're given an avenue. Someone says, look, I'm going to step up. I'm going to start the ball rolling, right? And guess what? Once I get the ball rolling, then you guys can help me push the ball. We need to get to 100 signatures today to get our petition to be recognized, right? Or recommended, right?
Correct.
Can we do it? We got 252 people here watching. It takes a second to go click that link and just sign up.
I will do that.
Why can't we get that done? But we'll sit up and complain about an immigrant or this or that. But if you told some immigrants, yo, y'all gonna get some money by filling out a petition, this thing would be at 10,000 signers right now. See, we love to complain, but the part when it comes to making the transition from complaining to taking action, that's the hard part for us. So now it's been literally handed to you. You didn't want to do it yourself. The people who you trust and love, whose name badge you wearing, I'm FBA, I'm ADOS, they didn't do it for you. So now someone else did it for you. So now the onus is on you. Like, share, you know what I'm saying? Go sign up, share, etc. Thank you guys who signed. But let's do it. I could do this shit in my spare time. So why can't the people who do this full time, Yvette Carnell, why can't they do it? Guys, because they don't want to and they don't care about you. So I'm going to be pushing this thing on my channel every day at the end of my segment. We get to 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. We got the ball rolling, and they know that is going down. They know there's a chance. Yo, they might really walk away. 10 million of them said they ain't going to vote for us if they don't get no money. Dinus, do you think this will at least perk up the ears of the Democrats?
I think so.
I wouldn't even be doing it if I didn't think it would get a reaction. 10 million votes. That's big money. That's a big deal. You can let people tell you voting doesn't matter. But, bro, everybody who's getting something is getting something based on numbers. But they already getting what they want from us, so they have no incentive to give us anything. So you have to threaten to divest. Hey, John, if you don't stop hitting me, I'm going to leave you. Right?
Yeah.
That's what provokes change in people or a group of people. You already have given them what they wanted. Now they owe you some money. So go get what you owe. I ain't talking about cut the check. I'm talking about we want, before anybody else gets something, we need to get something. And time is of the essence. So if you want to sit around and let everything you fought for be handed to another group, well, go ahead and do that. That's your right. But don't be on here complaining when somebody is making, it's just it's a little glimmer of light, but you're gonna have to claw your way to freedom. Period.
So okay, so not to cut you off, one more thing. Since that being said, what is your time, limit for this petition to be signed for the 10 mil or to the full amount? Because the Democrats got what, 2 more years or 3 more years? 2 more years. So you're gonna be getting these signatures for the next 2 years. That's what you're saying.
No, well, here's the thing. We need to get these signatures within maybe a year, so then we can present the petition and we can encourage people to not vote Democrat in the upcoming elections, and then to not vote Democrat in the presidential election if they don't start talks and to bring a plan to the table for economic empowerment. This is actually called politics. What Black people have been doing, they haven't been doing politics. We've been giving away the milk without them buying the cow, right? Why buy the cow if you get the milk for free? Well, what we're doing right now, we're saying, look, if you don't at least make a deposit on this cow, we're cutting off the milk, bro. We're cutting off the milk, right? So they get the ball will be in their court. So they made their chess move. Boom, we're not giving you nothing. Now you're going to make your chess move. Okay, well, we're not going to vote for you. And then it'll be on them as to whether they need your votes enough to where they're going to offer you something.
Right. Yeah, I see the project of it.
Let's just kick up a fuss. Let's just kick up some dust. Don't just go and die in the corner. Man, go out raising hell. Like, nah, we got 10 million people signing and we ain't voting for y'all. Y'all act like y'all gonna die if you don't vote Democrat. Y'all act like y'all gonna die if you threaten not to vote Democrat. You're not gonna die. You'll be fine. And you might actually come out with something more than what you had. So let's just do that. But we can't stay on here forever, Dynasty.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's go ahead. What we'll do, we'll go ahead and close out. Hey, brother Darnell, thank you for joining us.
No, thank you for having me.
All right, no problem. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Oh, well, hold on. Brent, anything else you'd like to share in closing?
No, in closing, guys, you got the petition. Go sign it. I'm going to put it up on my channel. Thank you, Connie. Thank you for all who signed it. I'm going to post it up on my channel. You guys can go there if you want to, sign the petition and you didn't get to sign it this time. Other than that, let me copy this short link from Marie real quick. But other than that, guys, Black America, ADOS, FBA, you guys don't agree with the Pan-Africanists, but you can never say that we didn't take the first step in fighting for you, because your own leaders won't take that step. They won't even vouch for you because, like I said, they value their relationship with the Democratic Party more than they value their relationship with you. With me and other Pan-Africanists, that's not a problem because we ain't got no damn relationship with the Democratic or Republican Party. We're not loyal. We a hoe when it comes to politics. We gonna be loyal to whoever got the money. And that's the mindset Black people need to have. Because if you don't make it clear that you want the money and the economic stimulus, they will continue to give that to somebody else. Those are your tax dollars. At least have them give what you pay in back to you and yours. And that's all I have to say.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Again, if you're interested in joining us in Sierra Leone, hit me up. We're leaving November 19th. Also sign Brandon's petition. I most definitely will. Until next time, family, Dynasty Mirror Search for Huru. Peace.